3, 2, 1, go!
Get after it!
Hey, welcome to AYL TV, everybody. I'm Scott Huntsman.
I'm Skyller Dykstra, and today we are out on Tokerville Falls with the Dirty Adventure crew.
It's a beautiful day out.
It is.
I've never been on this trail, Skyler.
It's not too hard, but it's a fun one. Few river crossings.
I'm looking forward to some fun today.
Yeah, beautiful waterfall at the end.
Wonderful. I mean, I really want that. Pictures, right?
Yep.
That's where I see everybody's pictures, so I'm all about that.
Yeah, this is the iconic photo spot for Hurricane.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we finally got this done because you've invited me to this a few times and I've never been able to go. So
6 years now we've been inviting you.
Yeah,
You finally came, man.
We finally made it, right? I'm a little late, but it's all cool, man. Hey, I say what we do is get everybody together. And you got a bunch of clubs here, right?
Yes, we have 4 different clubs here today. So we got Western Slope 4-wheelers with us from Colorado. We have Vegas Valley 4-wheelers from Vegas here. Nice. Then we have SLC Built and Dirty Adventure Crew.
Wow, that's a bunch. Well, it looks like it's pretty good. You seem to be good at these big bunches of Jeeps. You do that really well.
Yeah, I seem to end up getting the big ones all the time.
Well, you know what? Why don't we get everybody together, get them rounded up, and see the beauty of this trail? Let's get her done.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Always love running with the Dirty Adventure crew because Skyler and his family and all of his friends, they do such a good job about pacing it so well. It's never stop and go. You're never stopped for long periods of time because you don't want to be stopped and like just stuck and sitting in your rig. You're out here to wheel and to see the scenery and to put your tires on some rocks. They know the trails, they know where to put you, they're great spotters, they do such a good job getting us through the trails.
We just ran Toquerville Falls and part of Rattlesnake Gulch, and this is a really beautiful trail out here in the Hurricane Tokerville area. You're gonna love it, it's beautiful out here.
It was a lot of fun. All those river crossings, it was so picturesque. Everyone's so friendly, and obviously the trail was it's so beautiful, and then you have these falls here at the end that make it absolutely worth the entire trail.
I've never seen the waterfall on frozen before, so that's sweet. That was really neat.
Yeah, if you come out this time of year, you're in for a treat because it's something different.
Gorgeous.
The background here, as you can see, is quite possibly one of the most beautiful places you could reach as a destination. A large part of off-roading is getting to a beautiful place, and luckily this trail also has beautiful views the whole time. You're up on ridges, you're going down in through rivers, and every single way that you turn is another area of beauty that I think a lot of people who maybe aren't from the West or the Rocky Mountain region may not understand. They may look at this as being just a big desert with rocks, but when you actually get in it, you really get to recognize its own unique beauty, and it's a gorgeous place to be.
Hey Skyler, this trail is cool, and I love the view. I see Zion's way out there. The sun's catching it just right. What's coming up?
We're about to drop down this hill right here and get down to Rattlesnake Gulch and do some river crossings.
Oh, nice. Time to get wet.
It is.
All right.
So while we hit this hill and hit the river crossings, why don't you guys go check out this first story?
Just like snowboarding was in the 1980s, so is ski biking in the 2020s. More and more resorts are embracing this incredibly accessible form of recreation, which blurs the line between skiing and mountain biking.
So here at Nordic Valley, we're just super community driven, family centric, and we just really want people to come out here and enjoy themselves. We really like to be Utah's place to learn. We really love introducing other things outside of just skiing and snowboarding here. So it's great to just kind of fill into another community. Really love having the ski bike people out here, showing them our mountain, showing them the terrain we have, the trails we have.
We're out here for the 3rd annual Nordic Valley Ski Bike Cross. We send 4 ski bikers down in one heat on a tight course. First lap is timed to qualify where you go in the heat, and then we go down bracket style.
3, 2, 1, go!
So about 1 year ago at this time, this was my first ever ski bike race, and meeting the people out here and coming to this event really changed the course of my life, because right after I left Utah, I moved up to Tahoe and started a ski bike rental shop, and really just moved my life in the direction of pushing ski bikes because I'm so passionate about them.
This is going into my 7th year on a ski bike. I started because of a snowboarding injury that kind of made it really hard for me to get back out in the snow and traditional snow sports equipment. So I found ski biking, and it opened up a whole new chapter of snow sports for me. It gave me a way to get back out onto the snow and really just enjoy the mountain.
We've seen a tremendous growth in the number of ski resorts that allow us over the past 8 years. I think we've probably almost doubled the list of resorts that gave us access getting out there. And I've been a skier, snowboarder, and then an entrepreneur forever. And just thought we could build a great bike and get it out to people.
We are still very much so a small industry that's up and coming, and Nordic Valley gives us an opportunity to come and showcase what we are capable of doing.
Waxing our skis, tuning our skis, getting our race bars on. Every single racer right now is worried about what turn are they going to take to get in front of the next biker.
Hanging out with everyone, kind of being competitive. On skis, I was only ever able to ride half the day, because by the end of it, I was like, oh, my leg, or oh, my hip, or whatever. But on the bike, it just makes it a lot easier to do a full day of riding.
Takes a lot of the abuse off of your body, and then the art of the carve is identical to skiing.
It's my family out here, you know, we only get to see each other 1 or 2 times a year. We have people coming from all across the country, all across the world sometimes.
I'm on year 4 right now of riding a ski bike, and I don't ride my skis or my snowboard unless I'm with family and I'm at a resort that doesn't allow us.
And Kira's being humble. She's actually the #1 female ski biker in North America. So
lots of fun.
She crushes it.
Ski bikes are so much fun. We've got lots of variations of different types of bike, more that cater to adaptive riders, more that cater to a novice rider, more that cater to an advanced rider.
It's not limiting by any means. I actually think I ride more terrain on this than I ever did on my snowboard. Ski biking just is another way to slide down the hill.
Nordic Valley is about 30 minutes from Ogden, about an hour from Salt Lake City, super close by. It's also open in general, the mountain is, to ski biking. So if you want to just come out and explore on your ski bike, take some of the other lifts and try it out. We have a really great area, really great instructors that you can come learn with. You know, if you're just wanting to bring the family up, it's just a super great place to come and get your kids on the hill for free and get yourself some lessons and learn together with them if you'd like.
We have a list of where you can ski bike and the rules, or whether or not there's certain lifts you can't ride.
It is so much easier to learn how to ride on a ski bike than it would be on a snowboard or skis. You just get to spend so much more of your day having fun.
And riding that carve on a ski bike with a suspension feels like you're on a cloud. It's just the most incredible feeling I've ever experienced.
Welcome back to AYL TV.
You know, we're great time on the trail. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Well, the one thing I think that I get asked the most about by a lot of people on the trail, as well as, you know, my own customers, they want to know about the vehicles.
They do.
Because you get a really adverse set of vehicles. We may all have Jeeps, you know, and throw a Toyota or a Blazer in the mix, or a Hummer, I guess, today too.
Yeah, we had a Hummer with us.
And there's so many different ways to prepare the vehicles for the trail. You've got so many things that you've done. I've got my basic thing. Tell me what drew you to a Cherokee?
So for me, for the Cherokee, it's a dying breed. You know, there's not many of them out there. The ones that are out there, they've been beaten to heck. This is really my third Cherokee I've had.
Really?
Too, so.
Yeah. So you're just a Cherokee guy. You're Cherokee Nation.
Yeah.
For Tanya and myself, our first Jeep was a TJ. We had a TJ, long arm suspension under it, had a lot of fun with that. It's a little stretched, but I like the wheelbase of the JKU.
Yeah, I think you're almost 20 inches longer than me.
Yeah, probably, pretty close.
In Moab on Poison Spider, and he wanted to drive, so I let him, and I decided I was not a passenger princess, so I said, you need to get your own Jeep.
Yeah, passenger princess lasted about 17 seconds for her.
So he got his own Jeep, and so now he comes on with the trails with me.
You can come from all walks of life, and we've got somebody here from South Carolina today, right? And they have friends from California and Colorado, but when we're all here together, we're not just friends, we're family. And we'll get together and have great meals together, and we laugh, and we build these experiences that money can't buy.
I just love the people that we've met. I think that it's amazing. It was absolutely on accident to have our page. It was literally just me and him got a Jeep and we wanted to document it. And it's turned into like a really amazing, we've met some of the best people and we've met some of the best friends and we've had some of the coolest experiences, and the opportunities that we get are just invaluable.
The opportunities we get to go wheeling with professional wheelers and see different types of environment, it is fantastic. It's it's a big part of why we've kept it going.
It really comes down to a matter of personal preference.
It does.
You know, and what works for you.
Yep, and what makes you happy, you know? So all you gotta do is, if you have a rig, just get out on the trail and wheel it, and you'll find out exactly what you need to change on it as you go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to AYL TV. Skyller, the falls. Wow.
They're great. Beautiful, huh?
This is like, I never imagined it would be this beautiful right here as it is. I've seen pictures, but pictures obviously didn't do the justice.
No, and we got a special year this year. I've only seen these falls twice in my life being frozen like this.
Wow, what a special treat that is. Well, you know what? The access here is really important to us. I know it is to you.
It is.
You know, and the land closures going on are certainly a big concern, and we want to look a little deeper into that. Check this out.
Access to these trails and our public lands is so important to me personally. I'm actually a 18-year pediatric cancer survivor. I have a total left knee replacement. My left leg is completely reconstructed. So hiking, walking, rock climbing with my legs, not a possibility for me. So having access to these trails where I can get myself to views like this is important, because there would be no way for me to access this view, this experience, these memories with my friends without my Jeep and these trails.
If there's no trails for vehicles to go on, then there's no need for our products. And that not only affects just the people who enjoy the sport, that affects all the people that work for us. At Easy Fleet, we employ over a dozen different people. And those are jobs here with people right in our own area here in Utah, between our assembly team, fulfillment and warehousing teams, and then frankly on a personal level, it's my entire family.
We're part of a few off-roading clubs and groups like Dirty Adventure Crew, Munches with Winches, Salt Lake City Built Jeeps. Everyone just has the same goal, is to keep our trails clean, and if we can come out and clean things up, then that's great. We do events, we go to Slorex, lots of different things that we get to meet people and tell people the importance of coming out on the trails to keep them open, and so we can keep enjoying things. And you think of people who don't have access, like people in wheelchairs or people who can't walk. The importance of getting into an off-road vehicle and doing these trails is huge for them, because they can't do those things. And so if we keep closing them, how are they going to ever experience this kind of beauty? How are they ever going to have this type of adventure in their life?
I think that preservation comes at a very difficult cost. We talk about Utah having the greatest snow on earth, but it's so much more than that. You hit places like down here in Tokerville, Sand Hollow, and the kids have so much fun, but if they weren't involved in the Jeep community, how would they even know that there's these Tokerville Falls here, not too far off the freeway, where they could just have an absolute blast? And so I think it does a huge disservice to the public by closing a lot of these lands.
The bottom line of all of this is, if you're an avid off-roader and you care about public land use, please stay involved. So work with the organizations here that work for you. Blue Ribbon Coalition, Utah Public Lands Alliance, Utah Four-Wheel Drive Association, great resources, stay involved. This is a beautiful trail. As we keep rolling along on this, you check out this next story coming up.
If there's an activity you enjoy, odds are someone's made it into a competition. Enter the Rocky Mountain States Hill Climb Association, commonly known as RIMSHA. It's the only sanctioned hill climb organization in the United States. And with a dozen events across the Mountain West, it's a place for people to test their skills and push their machines, both amateurs and professionals alike.
This is my second year. We are here to race Acton, Wyoming in the Pro Women's class. I've been snowmobiling since I was born. I learned strapped to my parents, and then I got my own sled when I was 8.
This is my first time coming to them, but I've watched hours of it on YouTube. I love watching the guys that are going fast. It's exciting for me to see how fast they're going up terrain like that. So it's exciting to watch how talented these guys are.
Oh, we're out mountain riding this week. Been out here all week. Great snow. Found some nice areas to enjoy. Oh, it's the action. You get to see these sleds going. People you see on TV, on YouTube videos, and get to see them in real life running.
I've probably been riding since I was like 11. I started racing, I think, 4 years ago. Yeah, I'd definitely say being out here and racing, because that's so fun, but also just the people, because everybody's so kind out here.
Hill climbs have 2 separate lanes, one for the pro class and a less technical lane for the semi-pros. Racers must get through the gates, and if they go off course or crash, then the officials call it as a high mark. The fastest time to the finish, or the best high mark, is the winner. And like any kind of race, one of the biggest hurdles are the track conditions.
Definitely this incline of the hill, and then also like all the ruts and the rocks and the trees. It's very challenging when there's not a lot of snow and you're down to the very
stumps.
Don't forget you.
So I know how hard it is to ride good snow, and they're riding horrible snow.
I would try my best and let my son pull me out.
Through the years, snowmobiles have undergone considerable changes and improvements, including turbocharged engines, electronic fuel injection, and advanced suspension systems. Different classes in the competition allow for stock machines or machines with minor improvements, but the modified class distinction allows for more robust and experimental concepts, allowing competitors to try new designs and components, which serves as a place for research and development. But in the end, it's all about having fun.
I really love the adrenaline that the hill brings and like all the fun crashes and just getting to recover and the challenge of the hill that it brings.
Welcome back to AYL TV. What an awesome day on trail today. We are joined today by 4 different clubs. We had, of course, Dirty Adventure Crew. We had Western Slope 4-wheelers. We had SLC built Jeeps. And we had Vegas Valley 4-wheelers with us today. It was awesome. So we finally reached the falls. This is one of the most iconic photo places out here in southern Utah. Everyone's got to come here and get their photo.
Hey, what a great time on the trail today, Skyller. Great job leading.
Thank
you weren't kidding, man. This is beautiful.
It is. It's wonderful up here.
It is. Hey, did everybody have a good time? Yeah! You bet we did. It was wonderful. I mean, hey, the weather couldn't be better. Awesome. How'd everybody do?
They did great. We had no problems. Everyone made it through all the water crossings perfectly. It was awesome.
Absolutely awesome. Well, I guess with all of that in mind.
Yep, there's just one thing you got to remember.
What's that?
It's a great big world out there.
It is, so we encourage you to get out and enjoy Adventure Utah.